Welcome back. Welcome back to the third ABN AMRO live broadcast course. So I am Amir Callahan. Thank you very much for all your support. I do appreciate that a lot. We added so many new members. So of course, and I have a lot of things prepared for you. And yes, for the new members, I'm gonna go over our events that your lucky draw, and also we have, but before we have the giveaway event that also available for the new members. So all you have to do, talk to my assistant. All right, so well, I'm going to show you what we have for you. We have quite a bit of material. We have a lot of news here. We have market. We have market analysis with stock market, and yes, crypto market. And lately I'm seeing a lot of our members that are very interested in crypto, in the cryptocurrency market. It is hard. Cryptocurrency market is not for everybody. It fluctuates hard. I mean, the volatility is extremely high. And then once you're not careful and you are not being guided, or you don't have the right mindset, you will lose money easily. So that's the reason why then we want to get to know a lot more about crypto before we're gonna do anything about that. All right. So I'm just gonna give you something, a heads up. Okay. So anyway, this is what we have for tonight. For tonight, we have the financial news, and then we have the market analysis. The lucky draw, I'm gonna go over the details again. Lucky draw is still on, and then for this class and also the next class is going to be the last chance that you can enroll into the lucky draw. And then we have the analysis on that crypto that we give our members, the AIKK. And we got to know more what's going on. And then yes, if you talk to my assistant, you might still be eligible for the gift. So anyway, and then the last one, I'm going to go over this again, how to achieve long-term sustainable profit in the stock market. Basically telling you, yes, we have our AI algorithm that will choose it for us. But the thing is, like, sometimes we got to sharpen our sense, right? How are we going to invest? Today I'm going to go over it a little more in detail. So I'm going to tell you the difference between investing and trading. All right. So let's get things started. We have the financial news, of course. Then we are going to go over the biggest in market cap company in the world. And I do want to congratulate NVIDIA today because their stock were up today. And then the market caps, we have Apple market caps is at $3.57 trillion. And then we have NVIDIA, because the stock went up 4% today. So now the market cap is at 3.54 or 2, somewhere around there. All right. So they're getting really close. So anyway, I always predicted either Apple, or probably not Apple, I would say NVIDIA could breach $4 trillion market caps by the end of this year. But anyway, let's go over Apple. Every time I go over Apple, I will go over the iPhone. The reason why it is a big deal. Back in the days, a few years ago, iPhone is accounted for almost 70% of the total revenue of Apple. Now it came down hard, and I'm going to go over it. But anyway, they just came up with the iPhone 16. They look the same. They add a button to it. But the thing is, it is now, it has the AI capability. Everybody wants it, no matter how much other people, they are trashing it, they're bashing it, but you know what? They are holding on strong. However, that the iPhone 16 is not, well, maybe the look of it, maybe it's too normal. However, the Pro and the Pro Max is doing real good. So let's take a look at it. Every time when we talk about sales of the Apple and we talk about iPhone, sometimes we will get into China, and you will know why later. So the sales of the Apple, the latest iPhone in China, has reported a surge of 20% in the first 3 weeks comparing to the last year model, a positive sign for the tech giant in the market, where it faced challenges this year. But why do they like this challenge? Because this is the third biggest market for Apple, and it's also the biggest cell phone market in the world. Just think about that. Just think about the Chinese. They have more than 4 times the population that we have. So that's why they can take a lot of phones, that's for sure. And they love the Pro Max and the Pro. Look at that. Just looking at the Pro and the Pro Max, it was up 44%. I'm telling you, the sales is up 44% comparing to the same time last year. So this is something different. This is something that when everybody's like, nobody wants it, well, maybe the regular iPhone 16, but not the Pro and the Pro Max right here. But Apple really needs to get on the AI side. The reason why is because this phone is AI capable, but the thing is not using the full function, and there are countries couldn't use that. One of them is over in EU, the European side, that they are not allowed. Apple just don't want to release the AI functions over there. And then we have China, that because I was reading a report that because of the national security in China, that they are not allowing Apple to have their own AI. So then they have to source the Chinese side AI. So they are still doing it. But anyway, I'm going to get you more information on that. But this is not what I want to go over. Like, no, this is it. I mean, there's a full report. It's talking about how the CEO, Tim Cook, is very optimistic about this market. And China is coming back up, especially, the market shares over in China. Hopefully they're still on the top 5. It was in the top 3. Now it was back to top 5, and then it was the 5th, and then come back to number 3. But anyway, this is what I worry about. 2024 first quarter, iPhone is still accounted for 58% of Apple's revenue, total revenue. Okay. Q2, second quarter, 50% is down from 58% to 50%. This is the first time for the longest time ever since Apple iPhone came out. This quarter, Q3, is down to 45% of the total company's revenue. So this is dangerous. And that's the reason why, they are selling the Pro and the Pro Max, but the thing is, they are not selling the regular 16. And their revenues dropped so hard, luckily we have the service side. The Apple service side is actually, the revenues just keep going back up. And then it's accounted for 28% of the revenue. Back then, it was a few months ago, it was accounted for 14%. So the other side is helping out the iPhone sales. But they need to get back into this. I still believe Apple iPhone is the leader in the cell phone market. It is a status symbol. It is quality. It is a symbol of quality. And then basically the life of an iPhone is much longer than the other cell phone. But anyway, they have to be very careful. No matter how optimistic they are, they need to get on it. So that's Apple, and almost going to be passed. It's almost going to pass by NVIDIA. So that's Apple. The next one I'm going to go over is Google. A lot of news going on with Google, Alphabet, and then Alphabet is going to have their earning call tomorrow. They are going to have the earning call tomorrow, so we will find out what's going on. But they have been investing a lot of places. One of the places they are investing in is energy. They need a lot of energy because AI requires a lot of energy. When we talk about all this company, especially the Magnificent Seven, it's all about AI. And AI, especially the data center, they need a lot of energy. And then they need a lot of energy because there's a lot of computing and processing going on, needs a lot of spaces. And then when there's a lot of processing going on, that the materials they are using, they have to change, they have to get chips, they have to get all this equipment is all going to be brand new, and then because of the processing, it generates a lot of heat. So then I don't know if they can use that heat to help generate energy, but probably not. They had to cool it down, so they have all this. Before they will put it in a refrigerator room, basically a freezer, to cool them down. Now they have the water cooled. So anyway, save them a lot of energy supposedly. But anyway, they have been searching for energy. So they actually, what happened is that they just have a contract with one of the biggest solar project in the United States. So on one of the largest solar project in the U.S. opened in Texas on Friday, backed by the Google, said it is the largest solar electricity purchase it has ever made. Well, and you can understand it too, because they were also discovering nuclear power. Not just them. We have Google, we have Amazon, we have Microsoft, we have Nvidia. They are also discovering the nuclear energy, because that, yes, it takes a lot less to operate, but it gets a lot more. It's much cheaper that way. But I still consider that the clean energy is solar and wind, and that's it. So this is real clean energy. Nuclear, you still have to take care of the nuclear waste after maybe 100 years, or maybe 20, 30 years, right? I'm not very sure about that, but they have to being taken care of. But anyway, let's look into this. Let's look into this plan, and we have the SB Energy built 3 solar farms side by side, the Orient Solar Belt, they call it, and then over in Texas, combining, they will be able to provide 875 megawatts of clean energy. Basically, is the same size, close to the same size as a nuclear facilities. And Google has contracted with clean energy developers to bring more than 2,800 megawatts of new wind and solar projects to the state, so which is said exceed the amount of power required for its operation there. So great, clean energy, very positive, loving it, especially the use of solar and wind in Texas. Good job, Google. Let's see how your earning core is going to be there. You know why? Because all this money is going to be the CapEx, capital expenses. So you better hope that all your lawsuits and all your CapEx is gonna, and your revenue is going to cover it. So the next one, since we were talking about the Magnificent Seven anyway, let's go into Meta. Meta, they just came out with something spectacular with their AI. It is a platform, we know them as Facebook and Instagram, but lately the innovation is just spectacular, especially when it comes to the AI sector. And they came up with something that no one has it right now. So they came up with something, it is a new AI model. In the research division is called, they had a lot of them, but one of them, they brought out a lot of them, but one of them is a self-taught elevator that may offer path towards less human involved in AI development process. So let me let me tell you what it is first, and then I'll give you my take on this one here. So the release format follows the meta introductions of the tool in the August paper, which detailed how it relies upon the same chain of thought techniques used by OpenAI recently released the O1 models to get to make reliable judgment about the model response. So what does it mean? Still don't understand? Let's keep going. So we have that techniques involved breaking down complex problems to smaller logical steps and appear to improve the accuracy of response on challenging problems such as science, coding, and math. So the meta researchers used the entire AI-generated data to train the elevated models, so eliminating the human inputs at the stage as well. So then what does it mean? They are not feeding the LLM with information. They are teaching the AI with AI. basically, because this is something that I always talked about is the AI hallucinations, which means that sometimes the AI will recognize something wrong. So then it would come up with wrong data. However, then back then you would need to hire someone to basically have to monitor the results when you are training them. And then afterwards, if there's something wrong, you have to go in and kind of fix it. And that is a very expensive and it takes a long time for someone to do that. However, right now, they actually create an AI to take care of the AI. So you have one AI to monitor another AI. So then when there is a problem that's going to happen, the AI that monitors the other AI will fix it. So then takes away the expensive person, the engineers to fix the problem. So I think this is great. So that is just one thing that Meta is doing because they keep doing it. But this is gonna jack up their capex by a lot. So their earning core is going to be scary. So anyway, they also team up today, but just officially, they just kind of announced it today that they are partnering up with Lumen Technology. So, and then the Lumen Technology, the share went up 70.8% pre-market. And remember that it's pre-market because sometimes it went up pre-market. During the market is not the same thing. And we need to see the signal. So sometimes we see something, and today those are the things I'm going to go over. We see some things for real or not, and we got to be the judgment. That takes experience. So that's why those are towards the end of this class, I'm going to go over that. So, but anyway, it went up 17.8% in pre-market trading. So they are partnering, they are doing the announcement of a strategic partnership with the Meta platform with Lumen Technology, aim to significantly increase their network capacity to support Meta's growth in AI infrastructure. So the new collaboration will leverage Lumen's private connectivity fibers to provide Meta with enhanced interconnection and bandwidth flexibility, enable the tech giant to meet the increasing demand for the AI-driven services. So the partnership aligns with Meta vision to advance AI capability for a more connected world. So Meta director and the network investor saying that they are excited to work with Luma to use the advanced network to provide scale and reliability for seamless experience. So the partner highlights the growth of needs for the infrastructure as the AI technology evolves to handle complex tasks like real-time language translation and image generation. And it makes me think of something. I just saw a presentation from Adobe. You guys probably know about the Adobe, the graphic company. They have the AI too. They have been emphasizing on the AI, and then they did presentation. I probably want to do something about that. We'll go talk about that next class on Wednesday. That they just turned something that 2D, and then you run the AI program. It just turned a 2D image into a 3D image, and that is incredible. The details is so good. So Adobe has been struggling hard, but let's see if with the AI, they can kind of turn the company around. So Luma, anyway, let's get back to Meta and also Luma. Even though the pre-market is up 17.8%, when the market closed, it actually went down. The stock actually went down, I think, a few percent. So, yep, that is Luma and Meta. The next one I'm going to go over is another household name. I like household names, but the thing is, most of the household names I know from the back in the days, we're talking about Cisco system, we talk about Oracle, yes, and you talk about Intel. I went over quite a bit. Those are the old household names that they are still searching for the place in the AI space right now, and IBM is one of them too. And I saw this article, and I just can't resist to bring it to you guys because I like these older companies because they have a history, okay? But the thing is, right now their stock price is probably in their all-time low, but they're working on it. So they have a brand equity of the moon, but a lot of times they're not really doing anything. But IBM is doing something real. They're working real hard on that. So they just released the latest version of the AI intelligent model. So IBM also released a brand new one too today, looking to capitalize in the surge of the enterprise adopting the Gen AI technology. So the model is called the Granite 3.0. The Granite 3.0 will be made open source, and then similar to the other versions of the IBM's Granite family of the AI models. This approach differs from the rivals such as Microsoft that they charges customer for the access to the model. However, in turn, IBM offers a paid tool called Watsons that help run the models inside the data center after they have been customized. So some changes of the new Granite model are available starting Monday for the commercial use of the Watsons platform. A selection, and check this out, a selection of this model will also be available on NVIDIA's stack of software tools that enable the business to incorporate with the AI models. And the reason why is that because IBM is actually using the AI chips, the NVIDIA's H100 GPU to get this done. So that is a good partnership. May not be a huge partnership, but they're making things happen. So great work, IBM. Right now their stock price is at $231, and then right now the market cap is not bad. So it's $213 billion. Not bad, IBM. The next one is a streaming giant, Netflix. They just came out Friday that they have the earning calls came out, and it is phenomenal. This is, I can say, this is the benchmark of change in the industry. And we agreed. We do agree, not just all of us, just all the analysts on the street. We agree with Netflix because they're changing the right direction, and that's the right direction. And let's get into that. And it has a lot to do with the stock price as well. So let's look into it. We have Netflix has reported better than anticipated quarterly income in the signs of the streaming giant pushing to emphasize profit. Remember, emphasize profit over rapid subscriber growth. So they are looking for new subscriber. Well, whoever wants Netflix already have Netflix, right? Can't live without it. So anyway, they're still getting new subscribers. Don't get me wrong. They added approximately 5 million new subscribers to them to the company this quarter, just the past quarter, and then but versus the one a year ago is like 8.76 million subscribers. So then it's quite a bit, but it still beats the estimates of the street. So anyway, so since now they are focusing on profit, now they are focusing on advertising profit. They're talking about advertising revenue. That's what they're facing, because they are forecasting a double in this revenue by 2025. What they're starting right now, is they are going to have games. Because once you have those big games, for example, you have the Super Bowl, or maybe you have just NFL major games, right? You will gain advertisers. You will gain a bunch of advertisers. Just like, for example, they just line up streaming live events in the coming month. We're talking about 2 NFL games on Christmas Day, and then that is going to attract a lot of advertisers. All right. So anyway, and it's not even that. They just got upgrade on their stock price. Wedbush just on Friday gave them a little boost on their price target of $800 to $775. Well, just look at it. Just Friday, they went up 11%, the stock, and today went up another 1%. So right now, the stock price is at $772. However, is there room to grow? Yes, it's 800 though. So that is less than 5%. So is our AI going to, is our AI algorithm is going to sense this stock? No. The reason why we set up our algorithm, if we don't have a expected return of over 10 to 12%, we will not recognize stock like this. So if you want to, for a long term stock, you want to hold forever, maybe 5 years or so. Yes, it's going to be great. It's not gain you a lot of money, but the thing is that it's not going to lose not going to lose your value. So that is Netflix. The next one, I'm very happy about this. It's about Starbucks. Starbucks finally changed the CEO, and now he is cleaning house. Well, why is he cleaning house? Because back then, the former CEO and the top executive was not doing anything. Basically, what it was is that they had nothing else to do. They have no direction. They thought they got inherited this big brands, and they were thinking that they probably don't have to do anything because this business is going to generate business for them automatically. However, it was not. And how we saw it, it was from the last quarter. It's the second quarter of Starbucks when they're doing their earning call. And basically, all the numbers were down. All of them are under estimates, and the numbers down, revenue is down globally, all around the world. And they don't even know they were losing the market shares to all the other coffee joints. So, and then in the earning call, this former CEO actually came out and said, I will investigate this, but I have no idea why this happened. So that's why he deserves to get fired. Such a good brand that he ruined it, basically, him and all the top management. And what was the problem? The biggest problem is their branding. Is the marketing, is the research, the analytic, because they were not doing anything. They were not update on that one because they thought they are good. So that's why we have now Brian Nichols, the new CEO, came in not long ago, and he is bringing in one of his ex-co-worker to give you like a little background on Brian Nichols. He was the CEO that also responsible for the success for Chipotle. He's the one who's brought Chipotle up to par, and then Starbucks took him. And now he's bringing Tracy Lieberman, the former VP of marketing, digital marketing, basically, to now she is going to be the new VP and global CBO, the Chief Branding Officer of Starbucks. What she's going to be in charge is the marketing, product delivery, the development, creative and data analytic and insight, and that's exactly what Starbucks needs. And hopefully, great hopes for Starbucks. Hopefully, they are going to change Starbucks around. I love the coffee, but please just make this work. Let's go over some of the backgrounds for Lieberman. She used to work for not just Chipotle, also she used to work for Yahoo, Snap Kitchen, Yum Brands, which is a parent company of Taco Bell and other restaurant chains too, and every single one of them was successful. So big future for Starbucks, and just look forward to see. She's starting her work November 4th. Great things expecting for Starbucks. The next one we will go over is Tesla. The reason why I'm going over Tesla, because this is one of the company that is going to do the earning call this week. So let's kind of do like a preview of what is going on with Tesla. So we are looking at ahead for this week that the spotlight will be several key earning report, which is Tesla is one of them. And Barclays analysts believe that the focus for the EV giant will turn back to the fundamental, which means selling cars. Because they are so focused on so many other things and they are not making money yet, and then they're racking up the CapEx, and then as soon as they came up with Robotaxi, which is the cyber cab, the stock dropped. But actually, it's good for them because the stock dropped already. So now that makes them they want to focus it back on the bread and butter, which is the car sales. So the Barclay analyst is saying that after the run of sharply negative revision to earning estimates, the Tesla estimates have largely stabilized already. So then, well, let's see. It's still the outlook is still uncertain. Their sales has been down. They need to probably go back and focus on that one. I am just a little scared of the report because I am seeing them racking up a big the capital expenditures. So this is going to hurt the stocks. Anyway, we'll see about that. That's Tesla. This is an interesting story, and I would like to go over because that is Spirit Airlines, and all of us already know how much we hate Spirit Airlines because it's just not the best. It's just like the ultra low cost carrier, but they are not covering. Basically, they are charging so low that they are not making money. So anyway, but they are on the edge of filing for bankruptcy. Chapter 11 for exact, but all of a sudden because they have some credit, they have creditors they have to pay. They're just not making enough money, so their stock were down for this year. It was down 91%. I'm talking about 91% when everybody in the airline industry, in the average, the index is up 33%. But anyway, there was some hope today, and we have the Spirit Airlines says one of the creditors saying that I'm going to let you extend your deadline for your refinancing for 2 months. So the deadline is December 23. So then, wow, that's great. So the agreement with the U.S. Bank National Association provided some elbow rooms for the Spirit to refinance its 1.1 billion loyalty bonds due to mature next year. That previously refinanced deadline was October 21st. So anyway, they are still not very sure. Spirit has to address debt payment timing and also resizing the fixed cost structure, and it is still unclear if this can be completed with or without a Chapter 11. So then there's still a lot of uncertainties. Yes, you see a stock like this goes up. Do we want to invest into something like this? No. The reason why? You never know if they're going to file for bankruptcy again, what's going to happen. If they couldn't figure out, they got 2 months extra now to figure the debt out. But you know what though? What if it doesn't happen? It went up 53%, and if nothing happens, it's go back down. That's why we go over today is when we pick a stock, and the thing is, the mentality, the mindset is that we are doing this for long term. And we'll talk about this in the end of this class. All right. So Spirit Airlines it went up 53%. Stay away from it. Right now it's $2.25. If you want to kind of since the price is so low, might as well just but it's already went up 50-something%. So stay away from it. And then we have last news on financial news is Dolce & Gabbana, and I want to bring this up because they're saying that they wanted to go IPO, but is not ready for it, but is preparing to consider it in the future. But it was said, so it was just said by the CEO Monday. So one of the executives talking about Monday. They are open to, and the reason why we have to look into this, wow, you always think like a company is looking to go IPO. It must be great, right? Not entirely the case. The reason why, and then I kept looking into it, and I find out that the CEO, what he's looking for is not because they want to go public. And the reason why is they're looking for it, they want to be listed is because that they want to find investors. They want to find investors, so that this is actually bad news. They are signaling that they are not doing so well, which is no secret in this industry. It's a luxury retail industry. For some reason, when it was over in the pandemic, it was doing so good because nobody goes out, and then people start buying luxury goods, right? However, same problem happening across the board. We have the LVMH, so it's Louis Vuitton, and then we have We have Chanel's, like all those Chanel deals, like all those companies. Well, it's LVMH. Well, anyway, they are down. The sales are down, and then usually the target market is the Chinese customers, and the sales were down too. So anyway, Dolce and Gabbana, basically what they're asking for, they're signaling right now they need help. So that's why they're looking for investors. So they were saying that they can either go IPO, or maybe another way of having more investors into the company. So anyway, it's still kind of like a family-owned company anyway. So it's like the founder of the company, the CEO is the brother of the founder, one of the founders. So then let's see how everything turns out, and let's see if I'm right about that. So something that you don't want to touch it at all. So that is finance news, and let's look into is the market analysis. Let's look into market analysis. All three major U.S. stocks, if it fluctuates Monday, is up. It's been up and down, up and down. So Dow, towards the end of the bell, we are looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It fell 344 points. Nvidia reaches all-time high. Congratulations again. So right now they have it's like at $140 something, and then the market cap $3.52 trillion. Not bad at all, and that is going to help move the market. And then, but anyway, the market continues to pay attention to the U.S. stock earnings report is throughout the week. Three of the Magnificent Seven is going to report, and also that we have the Federal Reserve Bank and the Dallas president saying that expresses support of a gradual rate cuts, which means that 25 basis points. And then we have the earnings we talked about. Is Google is going to have the earning calls. We have Tesla and Amazon as well, and we got to pay attention on this because just this week we have basically around 1/5 of the S&P 500 is waiting on the earning call. So any of them, it goes either way, it's going to move the S&P. It's going to be record high or just going to it's going to plummet. So be very careful with the stock market this week. So let's look into the crypto market. The crypto market is going great. And believe it or not, when it's closer to the elections, the better it is. Well, it came back down a little bit. So let's kind of check it out a little bit. So we have repeatedly reminded everyone that the current investment opportunity is in cryptocurrency. I mean, you can see the Bollinger Bands, they are trending up. They are all trending up, especially looking at the middle band. So it is trending up. Upper band's trending up too. The lower band is flat. But anyway, it's been breaking resistance level over resistance level, right? So some of the members are worried about the decline of BTC price today, but for me, I'm kind of more excited. The reason why, if it goes down a little bit, it's not going to fall too much. If it fell too much, then you know what? It's a good time to buy. But if it's going up, that's good. It's gonna bring up the rest of the crypto market. So anyway, and the reason why I'm thinking it's so good is there are more than just one reason to that. So anyway, I'm going to go list some of the reasons that why I'm so optimistic about the crypto market. Well, because first of all, we have the BTC, and then we have the Bitcoin, and also the Ether ETF, spotted ETFs, and because of the SEC has accelerated the approval of the New York Stock Exchange and also the Chicago Broad Options Exchange to list the trading options for multiple spot Bitcoin ETFs. And then also because of the halving, we had it like around 6 months ago. And usually every single time when there's a halving, if you don't know what halving is, basically what it is that every year, every 4 years, that Bitcoin has to cut their production, the mining, to half. So anyway, but every time when this happens, then after 6 months, every single time it will start surging. So then it's around that time. So and it is going up. It is like going according to the trend right now. It is the right time too. So, and then we also have that the Federal Reserve, they cut it to 50 basis points, and they go cut some more, and it's going to be good for the crypto market. And then last but not least, Donald Trump is winning. So by like very little. But the thing is, he's winning. So every time when there's a point he has over Kamala Harris, then basically Bitcoin just kept going up, right? So anyway, even though let's look into the chart first, right? There's several numbers. Right now we're at 67, 70. So then back a few days ago, we're looking at this the support level is at 65,000, and then it started going up. It broke the first resistance level is 67, and then it went to, and it broke another 69,000, and all the way went to 70. Went over to 70,000. However, it came back down, and now it is quite solid that it is landing on 67. So 67, if they're gonna do it, if they go test it one more time and they form the W pattern, then you know what? That will be officially a real support, a new support for BTC. So anyway, there's still a lot of room to grow. So then anyway, and this is going to be great. If you see that if it goes under, it's time to buy. But the thing is, this is basically the trend of all cryptocurrencies, and we can actually do other cryptocurrency based on their volatility, and that's the crypto market. So now let's go over the lucky draw that for the new members who just came in and then wanted to get a prize, because we have a very nice prize pool, and then and today and also the next time will be one of your last chance to participate in this lucky draw. It is simple. All you have to do is, right now what you're doing, you're listening to my show probably on the phone. If you do it on the phone, you do like a screenshot of that and send it to my assistant, and my assistant will send you a link to the questionnaire, the survey questionnaire that you fill it out. All you have to do is fill it out, and you will automatically participate in the lucky draw. And yes, there is like I forgot if they have like an address. And the reason why is because if they have an address there is because we need to send you your gift, basically. So. All right, so the first prize, yes, you still have it. That is the Tesla Model Y. And yes, we're going to give it away. And then we have the second prize. We have a few of them already. A few of our members already got the MacBook Pro. It's nice, especially the black one. It looks really good. The third prize is the iPhone Pro Max. We got the Sans color. Is that what they call it? And it is a 1 terabyte too. So you can go crazy with that with this iPhone. Then you probably don't need to upgrade it for the next 5 years. So the fourth place is the iPad Pro 13-inch. So AI capability too, and we have fifth place. We have the Apple Watch Series 10. So for the rest of you that didn't get the prize, then you get the e-voucher from $25 to $200. So you got that, there can be like 5,000 winners. So, but if they are gone, the lucky draw is over. All right. So try to participate this as soon as possible. It's easy. Just screenshot, send it to my assistant, and then fill out the questionnaire, and then you have a chance to win all these prizes. So anyway, so that is the lucky draw. Now. And then we have another one too. We are going to do an analysis on the AIKK. But if you guys just join us this time, AIKK, what is AIKK anyway? AIKK is a cryptocurrency. This is from our giveaway event that you qualify for the events that we will give you a mystery gift. And one of the mystery gift is this cryptocurrency. So now, What's so significant about this cryptocurrency? Well, it is AI. So it's called AIKK. And it is just listed beginning of this year, October 1st. October 1st, then now is $29 or $29.39. So just within 21 days, just within like 21 days, this already went up almost like 3,000%. So it went up $29 when it is only $1. So yes, and then we gave two. we gave out two. Most of them, if you're getting the crypto, you get 2 tokens. All right. So just last week, this is $25, and now it's 29 already. So, but you know what? This is a gift for you. So you can keep it, or you can just sell it and pocket the money. Or if you want to sell it, that's fine. You can pocket the money. If you want to buy some more, you can do that too. So anyway, so for you guys already have this token, our customer service already helped you out to open up this crypto account. So then you have these 2 tokens inside, so you can do whatever you want to in there. So anyway, if you still want to join our events, and I think we are extending it because I mean, like a lot of people want to experience this, right? So anyway, talk to my assistant. If you can't find her contact, she's in the group, so you can just direct message her, right? So Drew tell you exactly what to do, all right? So you can get this and other mystery gifts too. So anyway, so this is AIKK. So AIKK right now is sitting at $29. It's going. My prediction for this is going to go. By next month, it's going to be over $100 for 1 token. And then towards the end of this year, I'm looking at probably 150 to 200. So this has a lot of potential. And if I have like an introduction of that, but it's very short introduction. So anyway, if you want to know more about this crypto, let me know. I would even go over the white paper with you if you want to. All right. So now this is the last part. We talked about this the first time. My first class is about how are we going to achieve long-term sustainable profit in the stock market. All right. So I'm going to give you a little more detail because last time I think I went over it real quick, real fast. And then as you know, if you are active in the group, you already know that I'm always talking about mindset. Mindset is extremely important when it comes to investment. But investment, this is the basic too. This is the basic of what you're supposed to do. Have the good mindset of that. It's just like when it's just like, when you're scared, you don't run away, basically what it is. So, I divide them into investing and trading. Trading and investing is 2 different things. So let me go over that a little bit later. All right, so let's look into this. We have how to achieve long-term sustainable profit in stock market. So first of all, we want to treat this as a marathon, a never-ending marathon. And then we talked about this before too. We have the power of compounding interest. How to select a stock, easy, very easy. Use our AI system. But if you're not using that, how are you going to do that? Basically, it's very similar too because the algorithm we put in is basically, the criteria is basically the same too. But anyway, and then we have the diversified investment. So you want to be diverse. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? And then we have how are we going to control our risk? So that's risk control. So now let's talk about the stock market. It is a marathon, non-stop marathon. Many people may think that this topic is like meaningless, useless. Well, everyone is eager to make money, and I will make money buying, and then afterwards I will make money and then buy a car. I will make money, then I will go buy a house. But you have to understand this. yes, all these things means nothing because those are the things that it's not going to make you money. Well, besides if it's going to be a house, that's going to be different because the housing market for the last 4 years is just exploded. But you never know. Most of besides this 4 years, most of the time that you buy a house, you're going to go down in value by a little bit, unless you're going to like reject the whole thing. But throughout history, buying a house, there depends on area. Most of the times that the value goes down. So, but anyway, but if you want to buy a car, I want to buy a car. I want to get my Corvette Z8, right? But I don't have parking spots in here. So, but anyway, a lot of people are thinking about how are they going to spend the money when they make it, and that's not the kind of mentality, and that is going to make you broke towards the end. It is. Investment is more like an exercise. You keep doing it. So anyway, so like what we do, we don't want to have like a employee attitude, which means that when you gain something from an investment, you think of it as a salary. Then you go use this main thing on buying something else. But what we do is that's a topic that when we are saying that we want to do the compound interest theory, it's all about reinvesting into your investment. And remember, this is long term. I'm not going to jump like too quick, like just somewhere. I'm just going to focus on the long term first. So anyway, however, I personally think that the topic is very important because a successful investment not only about short term gains, which is trading, but also the long term thinking and sustainable strategy. So first of all, understand that the stock market investment is a marathon, means that we need to be patient and have a long-term vision. And then secondly, the process of the stock market investment is also a process of self-growing. Furthermore, regarding the investment as a marathon, also emphasize the pursuit of healthier mindsets. So finally, ultimate goal of investment is not only just a material wealth in front of us, but also achieving higher level of life goal of your own. Therefore, on this road, we need to be patient. We can't be too jumpy when it comes to investment. If we go doing trading, that's a different case because that's short term. But for investment, we want to put it into stocks because usually stocks are less volatile, and then we will tell you how to pick the stock is going to be less volatile, and then also consistent growth. So the power of compound interest. So we talked about this the first time. My first class, the essence of compound interest is the process of interest on interest. So the investor needs to have patience and a long-term perspective. Compound interest not only affect the growth of the wealth, but also that it's a way of thinking and acting. So basically what it is that, give you an example, if you have $50,000 that you are investing, and then you get like a 10% in return. So if you keep reinvesting into this $50,000 and keep investing, and then you know how to diversify, your position is, and then you just keep it like clockwork every year, the annual return is 10%, you will get 30 years later, then you will have $272,500. So that's the power. That's the power of compounding. I don't even want to use the word compounding. This is the power of reinvesting instead of going out for a beer, instead of going out for that expensive dinner just because I gained something, I make some money from BTC. I go use this money and reinvest it into something else. So and keep the rate just above the inflation rates. The next one that we will do is how are we going to select stocks? Easy, simple. And as you know that I will go over only mega caps, I will large caps, and then I will go over some of just industry leaders. I would not go for anything less. The reason why? The reason why is because that the other ones are going to be extremely volatile, and I don't like that. So I want consistent. Because this is investing, I want it to be long term. I will have a long term gain for it anyway. So even if this year I'm losing money on the stock, next year I will gain back. So that's the reason why we want to have blue chips. We want to have the company is like the industry leader. We need that. So then because they are the leader in the industry. So and then also the growing company stocks too. Growing company, you still need to treat it as a long-term investment too. So once you buy it, forget about just you will check on it, but you don't check on it that much unless you're gonna do the evaluation on that. That will be a different case. So basically, simple blue chip stocks, or they are just the large caps or mega caps. Magnificent Seven that usually I would go for. And then we have and a company is the industry leader, so that's NEM's all about. And then also the growth of, you have a growing company, that is also going to be a good choice. Diversified, simple, and that's what we have been doing. So all the stocks that we have, the AI algorithm that pick those stocks, they are from different industries. So if this industry is going up, the other is going down, it kind of averaging out, right? So of our investment. So first of all, what we want to do, why do we want to diversify? Simple, we want to reduce our investment risk. We want to capture the different market and the opportunities, smooth out the return fluctuations, and then increase the long-term return potentials. And last but not least, reducing the emotion-driven decisions, and that's our enemy. We are our own enemy when it comes to that. So just like every time when the stock is going down, we sell, but we're supposed to buy. And then it brings in another issue that we have. It's positioning. This is risk control. Just for example, if you have $10, you invest in a stock for $10, everything, you put it all in. If it goes up, that's great. What if it goes down? Then all you can see is you're gonna lose money. So that's why we want to diverse, not into just different field, different stocks. We want to be diverse as how are you going to distribute your position? Like how much are you going to distribute to a certain stock? And then initially, how much are you going to put in? So for example, you will be saying that I have $100. I will only invest $10 total in this stock. But the thing is, you only put in $3. So then when it goes up, great, you probably might want to go put in $1 more in there. But if it starts going down, you want to average it down. So then if it goes down, then you put another $3 or maybe $1.50, for example. So you have a strategy that you can kind of move around. It's like going to the casino. The only way you could win money from the casino is through betting sequence. Because if you just kind of keep doing even bets, you will lose because of probability. However, if you know exactly when you try to increase and decrease based on calculations, they will kick you out of the casinos because you are advanced player, you're advantage players. But anyway, so risk control, positioning is very important, and we will go over this more because we are almost out of time. We have diversified investment, and we have to maintain a physiological balance and a regularly evaluation on our investment that we have in hand. So that's all for us for tonight. Thank you so much. I have a lot of fun, and I will be talking to you Wednesday night again. And remember, if you missed this one, Wednesday night is the last chance you are going to be able to participate in the lucky draw. Have a great night. Bye.